What's up guys? Today is a pretty exciting one because we're finally building the first PC for this channel. Before we start, a huge thank you to all the brands that supported us and provided the components for this build. We really appreciate the support and we're excited to finally put everything together. By the way, Gigabyte and AMD currently have some exciting ongoing promos. If you're planning to build a PC like this one or something similar, make sure to check out the promo details in the description below. So without wasting any more time, let's run down the parts we have and start building. Let's start with the foundation of the entire build. For our motherboard, we have the Gigabyte X870 AORUS ELITE X3D ICE. And honestly, this motherboard looks absolutely beautiful, especially with the white design that we're going for with this build. It uses the AMD X870 chipset and supports AMD Ryzen 7000, 8000, and 9000 series processors on the AM5 platform. We also get 4 DDR5 memory slots, supports up to 256GB with speeds of up to DDR5 8800 through overclocking. For connectivity, we have Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 5.4, 5GB LAN, plenty of USB Type-A and 2 USB 4 Type-C ports. So this is definitely more than enough motherboard for the build we're putting together. Speaking of the processor, let's get that installed. And here it is, the AMD Ryzen 7 9850X3D. This is one of the most powerful gaming processors available right now, and it's definitely an exciting CPU to have in our first PC build. The Ryzen 7 9850X3D features 8 cores and 16 threads based on AMD Zen 5 architecture. It has a base clock of 4.7 GHz and can boost up to 5.6 GHz. But what makes this processor particularly interesting for gaming is the 3DB cache, giving it 96 MB of L3 cache. It also has a 120 watts default TDP. So this should give us plenty of CPU performance for gaming, and we're going to pair it with a pretty capable graphics card. Next up is our memory. We have the AGI UD858 DDR5. We're going with the white version, which matches the white theme of our motherboard and the rest of the build. This particular kit runs at 6400 MHz and it supports both AMD Expo and Intel XMP, so we can easily configure the memory for higher performance. For storage, we're keeping things simple with the T-Force GA Pro 1TB. This is a PCIe 5.0 NVMe M.2 SSD, and it can reach sequential read speeds of up to 10,000 MB with write speeds of up to 8,500 MB. That's seriously fast. Now let's move over to the case. For this build, we're using the FSP CMT380. One of the things I really like about this case is the dual chamber design. It separates the main components from the power supply and cable area, which should make the cable management much easier and give us a cleaner looking build. It supports ATX, micro ATX, and mini ITX motherboards, and it can fit graphics cards up to 410mm long and CPU coolers up to 160mm tall. It also has USB Type-C connectivity on the front I/O. And for cooling, it supports up to two 360mm radiators, so there's quite a bit of flexibility here. For this build, we're going with air cooler, so let's get the motherboard inside. Now, it's time for what is going to be the star of this gaming build. We have the Gigabyte GeForce RTX 5060 Ti Gaming OC 16G. This card comes with 16GB of GDDR7 memory, a 128-bit memory interface, and a factory overclock boost clock of 2647 MHz. It's based on NVIDIA Blackwell architecture and supports technologies like DLSS 4 and multi-frame generation, which should be very useful for gaming. The gaming OC models also comes with Gigabyte WindForce cooling system, Hawk fans, RGB lightings, and dual BIOS with performance and silent modes. Now, let's move to the backside of the case because it's time to install the power supply. For this build, we're using the AORUS ELITE P1000W 80+ Platinum Modular PCIe 5.0 color white. As the name suggests, This is a 1000 watts power supply with an 80 plus platinum efficiency rating. It's also fully modular, which means we can use only the cables we need and keep the build nice and clean. And since this is a PCIe 5.0 compatible PSU, it also comes with the latest power connector support for modern graphics cards. The 1000 watts capacity also gives us plenty of headroom for this build and potential upgrades in the future. And of course, the white finish fits perfectly with the overall white theme we're going for. Now, we need to cool the Ryzen 7 9850X3D. For the CPU cooler, we have the Thermalright Phantom Spirit 120 Vision EVO. And just look at this thing. It's a massive dual tower air cooler with 7 heat pipes and 2 120mm fans. But the really cool part is this. It comes with a built-in IPS display which gives the cooler a much more premium look. It's also compatible with AM5, so it should work perfectly with our Ryzen 7 9850X3D. At this point, we have all the major components installed, so now we're going to clean everything up. Since this is a dual chamber case, we have plenty of rooms on the back for our cables. And finally, here is our first PC build for the channel. Don't forget to check out the ongoing promos of Gigabyte and AMD in the description below. And once again, a huge thank you to all the brands that supported us in building our first PC for the channel. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.